would be a movie like The Thunderbolts, a ragtag group of anti-heroes that would kind of put the MCU back on track. Thunderbolts kind of gets back to the MCU formula that made the Marvel Cinematic Universe what it is. You know, it's serious, but it's funny. It's action-packed, but it's dramatic. It's like a mix of a little bit of everything. And that's something the MCU really lost after Endgame. Like, they tried to be too dramatic, or too comedic, too action-packed, and it just doesn't work. Thunderbolts takes it all and mixes it perfectly. Florence Pugh is back as Yelena, and you know what? I'm going to say it. She's a better Black Widow than Scarlett Johansson ever was. Not that Johansson's not a good actor, but Pugh is just... she's just better. And not only does it showcase here in Thunderbolts, you know, this movie is very much the focal point. She is the focal point. And it's not only action-packed, it's a Marvel movie. Of course it's going to be. But it's very much about mental health. We get a little of that teased in the trailer, with Yelena kind of feeling like she's lost. And that's exactly what this movie is about. Yelena is lost. She lost her sister. She's in just the same pattern. She goes to work, she goes home, she drinks, she goes back to work. She's in the rut of all ruts, and it's affecting her mental health. And so many others, though, as well. Wyatt Russell's U.S. agent, John Walker, he is still dealing with the fallout of being dishonorably discharged and being a failed new Captain America. The Red Guardian is still dealing with life in the United States and trying to figure out who he even wants to be. Bucky is trying to balance life between being a congressman and a superhero. Ghost, who, didn't she dissolve and die at the end of Ant-Man? That's not addressed at all. Only that she built a suit which helps her not dissolve. That's just, it's kind of a throwaway line, and it's just I guess we're just made to ignore that. But even her, she's dealing with this condition that she has, that if she does take off this suit, she's going to dissolve and disappear into nothing, like she did at the end of Ant-Man. And then there's Bob, who you can probably guess from the trailers, because he's just the random guy, and we know Sentry is going to be in this. You can probably guess who he actually is. He himself dealing with major mental health issues, and the way they balance it, the way they have everybody interact with each other and talk with each other about their issues, it's just done in such a way that's oh my god, Marvel, give us more of this kind of stuff. And speaking of Sentry, I'm pretty sure he's named something else when he goes full bad guy, but if any regular viewers know, I'm more of a DC guy when it comes to the comics than Marvel, so I don't really know his name when he goes full evil. But he's probably the scariest villain an MCU movie has had in a while. Because as we see in the trailer, people are turned into shadows, basically Hiroshima, Nagasaki, atomic bomb people shadows, that kind of stuff. But they're sent to a place that's, I'm not going to say what because I don't want to spoil it. I'm assuming it's the same, or at least roughly the same as his comics counterpart. So if you're a comics fan, you know. But if you're not like me, you're not going to know. So I'm not going to spoil anything. But just where these people are sent, and we only see where the Thunderbolts are sent, it deals more into the mental health aspect of the film. But it's not all doom and gloom. The movie is hysterical, and that's thanks mostly to David Harbour's Red Guardian. He is taken to this role just to a T, perfectly. He took what he had in the Black Widow movie, and he just amplified it. And you can tell this man is having so much fun playing this ridiculous, failed Russian hero. The special effects are great for a change. Because so many MCU movies after Endgame, the special effects have been just such garbage. So bad. So it's nice to see Disney actually spend some money for a change. The story is good, it's emotional, it's funny, it's action-packed. It gets you, like, really into it. Especially, I forgot to mention Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who plays Valentina. She is back from... she appeared at the end of Black Widow and at least one MCU TV show on Disney+. I don't remember which one. But she was made for this kind of character. Like, she is such a manipulative bitch, but she plays it so well. But yeah, Thunderbolts, I honestly think this is the best MCU movie in a long time. Like, I liked this even more than Deadpool and Wolverine, and I loved Deadpool and Wolverine. But Thunderbolts, in terms of just story and the emotional aspect, it rises above it, and for me becomes the best Marvel movie in forever. It is so nice to see the MCU back on track. But can they keep it that way? That's the big question. We'll see. We'll see. I give Thunderbolts an A+. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more movie and TV reviews, along with reaction comedy shorts. Join the channel membership for just $1.99 a month to be able to watch all videos before the public with early access. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.